Hey, this is Jamie at Useful Knowledge. Well, if you'll stay tuned, I'm going to show you what type of performance that we are getting out of this TP-Link EAP650 Outdoor model Wi-Fi extender. I'm going to show you how we connected it up, and then I'm going to show you some actual numbers at long range. Connecting up this Wi-Fi extender was super simple. This is our router right here, and this black Cat5 actually goes down to the power over Ethernet connection that I'll show you in just a second. So we just connected this to the back part of the router and then to the PoE. Okay, and here's the other end of that black Cat5 cable, and that's our power over Ethernet connection. It's just plugged up to 120, and the blue is some Cat6 that we ran out to the actual Wi-Fi extender antenna. Okay, and here's the other end of that Cat6 cable, and that's just going into our extender. It's that simple and easy to connect up. To kick off the checking out of the Wi-Fi extender, we're going to run a speed test on the router that's in the house. And this is the camp house. I am on airplane mode, so we're just running off the Wi-Fi. Let's check it out. Obviously, we are smoking fast in here with the router inside the camp house. We're at 463 download and 437 upload, and that's about what we're paying for. We're paying for a half a gig, so that's close. All right, let's go outside and check the extender. First, we're going to do that pretty close to the extender, and then we're going to go up and get over 100 yards away and check things out. Okay, so we moved outside. Sorry, the sun is really bright today. It's just a beautiful day. So I'm going to try to get it to where you can see this. We are about 20 feet in front of the extender, and I've swapped over to the extended Wi-Fi. So here we go. All right, well, there you go. So it's about as good as what we were getting inside. It even looks like a little bit faster on the upload, but it's 473 download and 501 upload, and that's absolutely rocking through that extender. All right, let's go up to 120 yards away and see what we're getting. Okay, I've zoomed in to the camp house. You can see the Wi-Fi extender is on the post at the camp house. I am 120 yards away. All right, so I'm going to turn my phone on to airplane mode. So the only thing I'm going to be on is the Wi-Fi. And we're going to check the downloads inside the tiny cabin and outside the tiny cabin. Okay, we are 120 yards away from the camp house, and I'm up at my tiny cabin. I'm on airplane mode. Hope you can see that. It's pretty bright out here. And we're going to run the speed test. Okay, so I've got 107 download, 34 upload. That's way more than enough to watch TV and do any telework and anything like that. So now let's move inside. Okay, we're inside the tiny cabin, and you can see we're still in airplane mode, and you can see my Wi-Fi signal is showing up on the phone. So let's run the speed test again and see what we're getting in here. Okay, so once you get it inside instead of being outside on the front porch. It drops. It looks like it drops about in half, but we're still getting more than enough to watch TV and telework. We're getting 58 download and 22 upload. And honestly, I haven't had any issues at all watching TV. It's really worked well. Okay, we're going to move further back and see what we're getting. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's really windy out here. We're now at 150 yards and still only on Wi-Fi. And we're outside, so let's run the speed test. We're getting 54 download and 16.9 upload. So that's still more than enough to watch TV or anything like that. Okay, I'm back inside my tiny cabin because the wind was so bad that I just couldn't talk and make it to where you can understand. So at 150 yards from the Wi-Fi extender, we're still getting 54.2 download and 16.9 upload. Now I will tell you, the gentleman who owns the camper that is 150 yards away had issues actually receiving signal inside the camper. So basically it's making like a Faraday cage, and all that metal in the camper is blocking the signal. And so what probably would have to be done there, you'd have to put some type of receiver on the outside into a router just for the inside. But there's more than enough getting there to watch TV and telework. It's just that old camper that he has got a lot of metal in it. Now, I can tell you that other folks have campers that are closer to the extender. They're not having any problems at all. But they do have their TV right next to a window. So, overall, this extender has been great, and we've been running it now for probably about 5 months. So we hope you gained some useful knowledge on how well the TP-Link EAP650 performs outdoors. And this is an unsponsored review. Thanks for watching.